The CQC Toolkit incorporates a staff training module which enables completed documents to be made available to relevant groups of staff to provide additional proof that policies, protocols and documentation have been made available to staff and read and reviewed by them as well. To access the staff training module, you can click on the icon in the top right hand corner. This will take you to the staff group section. Creating groups and allocating staff to individual groups means that the practice can ensure that staff only read and review the documentation relevant to their roles and responsibilities. So you can set up your staff groups by adding or creating new staff groups in this section. Some of the existing ones that we've had added are the all staff group, which is, as it says, to all staff, the clinical groups, GPs, reception and admin. And you can also create any new groups that you would like to add specific to you or your particular needs. Now for any of the groups that you create, you need to add members to be part of that group. So for example, any documents that need to go to all staff, you can click on that group in that box there. In the assign staff to the all staff group section at the bottom, you'll have a list of all the staff available and their positions if they've been entered. And on the right hand side, a list of all the staff currently part of that particular group. So in the all staff group at the moment, we have these three members. However, we also have other members that we would like to add. So for individual names, you can click on the name, click the add to group button in the middle, and that will send that name across to the right hand side, which means that that person will now receive documents that have been published to all staff. To add any more or to add more than one, you can click on one particular name all the way down the list and keep your finger on the shift button, then click the final name, and that will add multiple users at one time. Click the add to group, and then we'll add those details onto the right hand side. Similarly, if there are any names you want to remove from a particular group, you can choose the name from the right hand side, which is the name of the person within that group. Click the remove from group button in the middle. That will take them out of that list, and it means they will not receive documents that have been sent to all staff. Once you've added staff members to staff groups, the next step will be to assign documents for those groups to read. The Assign Documents tab at the top will take you to that relevant screen. The Assign Documents screen now will be showing, and from this screen you can assign documents that each group and each staff member would need to read. There are two modes to this. You have a simple mode, which is the one that we'll go through now, and on the right you can see a button that says Advanced Mode. We'll go through the simple process first. Firstly, select the group from the drop down box. So if we select the All Staff group, you will see on the left hand side a list of documents within the toolkit. On the right hand side you can see, as described, these documents have been assigned to those currently in the All Staff group. And you'll see a list of documents that anybody in that group will now have within their document reader. To add any further documents, you simply click one of the documents on the left hand side and assign that document by pressing the button in the middle, and it will be sent over to the list on the right hand side. So you can see now that list has now grown by one more document, and those have been assigned to those people within the All Staff group. Similarly, to take any documents out of that list, click it from the All Staff group document, click the unassigned document in the middle, and it will send it right back to the left hand side. By clicking the Advanced Mode button in the top right hand corner, you'll see two more tabs have been created. So where we've been assigning documents by group, we can now assign by document and also by staff member. So if we were to select the By Document tab, you'll see you've now got a drop down with the list of documents contained within the toolkit, and you have the option to show groups or show staff. So what this means is this particular document will now go to each of these groups that you've assigned, and again you click on the left hand side, click the button in the middle, and it will send it over to the right hand side. So groups that have been assigned this particular document are the admin group and the clinical group. If you want to see it by staff, you can also click on the show staff. So it will give you at who is assigned that document as part of an individual staff member. So if you wanted to assign that document just to that particular person there, click the name, click the button in the middle, and it will send it over. And the staff members assigned to this selected document are that name there. Clicking the By Staff Member tab will also give the option by looking at a particular staff member and looking at what documents have been allocated to them. So if we were to choose a name from that drop down, you can see on the right hand side a list of all the documents they've got access to and which group they are part of. If you want to individually add any particular documents, you can click on a document from the left hand side, click the Assign Document button in the middle, and it will add it over to the right hand side. And you can see that that is an individually selected document because it's not part of any group selection. The important thing to remember here is that you can assign documents regardless of the status. So if a document has not been started, or you're still working on it, or it has been completed, you can assign that document to individual staff members or groups. However, you can only publish a document if that document has been completed or is in the green status.